Morgan, what were the last couple of days like, just kind of processing this whole thing?
Yeah, not where you want to be. So you spend time thinking about things and processing things, like you said, and it's a feeling that's all too familiar, but every year feels a little bit different.
Did this year feel like progress at all?
I think every year you want that. Certainly, you want to have progress and grow and improve as a team and improve as an individual. So again, you do feel that, but ultimately you're in the same spot. So it's hard to kind of dissect that. But yeah, I think there is progress.
In what ways do you think maybe that progress was made this year?
It's in all different ways, I think. As an individual, you look to grow as a person, as an athlete, and a hockey player. So progress gets made on the ice and hopefully off the ice. To pinpoint it, is tough today. But you hope and you strive to make progress every single season, every day, and every practice, and every game. So, again, I don't exactly have a pinpoint answer for you, but I think there was a lot of growth here.
Considering the group you guys had and considering the path with a lot of the big teams out, does it feel like even a bigger missed opportunity than years past?
Yeah. Certainly, I think that's the hardest part, right? When you turn the TV on and watch other people playing still and competing to win the Stanley Cup, and you're not doing that. That's ultimately what where the emotions come in, and that makes a loss tough.
What did the team lack this year? Talking more specifically about the second series.
What did the team lack? I don't think there's a right answer to that question. Obviously, we're disappointed with the outcome of the series. I thought Florida played well. They were opportunistic. We weren't. So, we lacked a lot of stuff, which is unfortunate to be standing here. But that's the truth.
But going in after all the moves that Kyle made at the trade deadline that seemed to have so many added parts to it, what took you back, I guess, about the things that didn't work in that crunch?
Well, again, it's hard to identify exactly what that one thing is. I don't think there's any one thing. I think in terms of the moves that got made, the people that got brought in, they were brought in for a reason. And I thought they did a great job, and I thought the moves were great. Everybody has the same goal. We're driving towards one thing, and when you come up short, it's hard to identify what if there's one thing that we lacked or one thing that we were missing. But ultimately, Florida had played a great series, and they won and we lost, and so I can't pinpoint exactly what that one thing is that we missed.
Are you going to remain confident this core is put together for something done?
Yeah, I do. No question. As I think everybody should. We're standing here today after losing, so you don't want to have blind faith or trust, but I think that there is reason to believe in the people here.
What makes you think that?
The regular season, at times the playoffs, and I've had conversations with my teammates, and I believe the right things are going on. It's hard when the results aren't here, again, because that's all that matters. But that's my personal belief and my feeling and how I think, and so.
What do you take away from the season you had, Morgan? Is there something you can take from the way you finished so strongly?
I don't think, I think there's always, it takes time to reflect, and there's always things to take away. But right now, it's more of a time to be thinking about the team and just kind of reflecting on what we went through and what we could have done differently, what you want to do differently in the future. And I think the time to reflect on the season and my personal stuff happens over the course of the summer.
Morgan, your GM's on an expiring deal, and I'm wondering, even though it's above your pay grade, I guess, but as players, you can't escape that truth. I mean, that's been sort of sitting there all year. What's going to happen with Kyle Dubas?
Right.
What are your thoughts on that?
I think the world of Kyle. I thought what he did for our team this year, you know, whether it be his first meeting in training camp, right through to the trade deadline, and right through, I just spoke to him, 3 minutes ago. He's a world-class GM, and I'm not in charge of what happens with his contract, but everything he did was in the team's best interest, and he put us in a position where we had a chance to play and to win and to succeed, and ultimately the players are the ones that run the ice at the end of the season.